Well, hello guys, it's 17 Crash here, and it's time to continue our GM mode with our Chicago Blackhawks here. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do. I've just been taking a couple of days off. I have a hard time when I have to go to my day job, and I have to entertain my girlfriend, and I have to fucking do everything. I have to play some club. There's a lot of shit going on, but we're back here. So let's just get this going here. So, we're gonna do some trades. I left you with the lineups, or yeah, the lineups. But we're just gonna check them once again, a little quick here. So we got Parise, Taves, and Drew, and Eriksson, Ribeiro, or etc. McKinnon. So I just been doing some thinking, and I think we're gonna do something else today than I said last time. We are gonna keep Patrick Kane. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Because we still gotta clear some cap space because we got a lot of players who needs new contracts next year. We're just gonna check it out here real quick. Contracts. It's been a couple of days, so I just gotta get back into it here. Let's see here. With Hjalmarsson, Kane, Taves, Sutter, Hayes, Kruger, Glenning. Yeah, that's our main core. Pretty much everyone gonna need a re-sign. We got 28 million here, and only let's just say that 10 and 10 for these two. It's not gonna be 10 million for Patrick Kane, but it's probably gonna be around 7. But we're gonna overestimate a little bit here. Taves is gonna be around 10 mil. Kane is gonna be around 7, 8, 9, something like that. It's 19. I think we're gonna clear up around 10 mil for next year. So I decided that we're gonna keep Kane. We're gonna trade away Patrick Sharp because he is 32 years old now. So what we're really gonna do is we're gonna trade him away while there's still some value in him. That's because he's 32 years old now, so gotta do something. And I found I found myself a new goaltender as well, which I scouted out here a little bit earlier. So we're gonna go straight to that. We're gonna start with the goaltender. We're gonna go to Montreal. And I know you think it's gonna be Carey fucking Price, but it's not gonna be Carey Price. It's gonna be Brock Bugard. This guy. He's 20 years old, 4.5 star potential, 81 overall right now. So this guy is gonna get good. That's all I can tell you. He's gonna get good. So I just have to get him. We're gonna have a good 1-2 punch with Corey Schneider there. I'm just gonna check it out here. We have played 28 games in the NHL last year. That's great. Yeah, screw that. That didn't matter. I just wanna check him out. How long his contract is for? He's got 2 years left, so that's great. Then we can trade away Corey Schneider later on, and we'll have Bugard as our first pick. So that's what we are gonna do. We're gonna go for Brock Bugard. Let's see here. So his trade value is pretty high. I don't want to give him up, so we're gonna have to check it out here. But first up, we're gonna get a goaltender who we can throw in there. It's gonna be Bibeau. He is only a 3.5 star, so okay, it's gonna be him. He's gotta go. Yep. So there's a goaltender. So what I'm thinking now is we gotta give him a player as well. Let's see here. Can we give him like Louis Eriksson? We can try with Louis. Yeah. Louis gotta go. We gotta get another one. Lefebvre. That's great. And we're gonna throw in a draft pick as well. I'm just gonna have to see here which pick we're gonna take. We're gonna go with second rounder and second rounder. Will that go through the way it is? Probably not, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it anyway. You aren't where you need to be. Value offered. All right, all right. I get that. Let's just take a first round pick then. A bit off in value. All right, let's just get a second rounder in here. Sweeten the deal a little bit. Oh my God. Throwing a third round pick as well then. There we are. There we are. Because we don't need to draft. Oh, there we go. We don't need to draft anything for a shitload of time, so that's great. We got Brock Bogard. We got a good 1-2 punch in the net now. So the second player is I did some thinking on this, and what I can tell you is it came down. You know, we're not gonna get a guy like Shea Weber. We can't afford him. He's got 7.8 mils, and we gotta clear some cap space. You know, so we got 5.2 cleared. We gotta clear another 5 mil. So the first player I was thinking about was let's see here. If we go to Vancouver, we got a guy named Alexander Edler. We got 5 years on his contract for 4.8, which is a goddamn steal. But we got a shitload of two-way defensemen. We don't really need another two-way defenseman. That's the problem we have. But these guys have one great player in Josh Morrissey. A great prospect, you know. He can play in the minors for this year, you know. He can probably be NHL ready for next year. And we can swap him for what's his face, Nicoletti. So I think we're gonna move in for a trade for Josh Morrissey. It's good because we want to give him up. So we're just gonna give him. We're not gonna give him anything, you know, super special here. I think because they got a good cheap. Or do they? Gotta get Ryan Kelser as their top. Yeah, so these guys are probably not going to be that good. Yeah, screw that. We're going to wait for him. We're going to go to our defenseman. I had just a couple. I thought of a couple, you know, but we need a defensive defenseman. And there's not a lot of defensive defensemen out there. So we're going to go to Colorado, and we're going to go with Mr. Eric Johnson. What the fuck is happening to Landy? Oh, it's 90 overall now. Great for Landis guy. All right, all right. Well. We're going to go for Eric Johnson because he's got 2 years left on his contract for 3.75. So we're going to go for him. I think that's a steal. What the fuck are you doing, kitty? Get down. So what we're going to give up for Eric Johnson, we're going to give him Patrick Sharp. Yes. And we are going to give him another guy. We're not going to give him Seabrook. He's got 5.7, I know that, but we're going to keep him around for a little while. So we're going to give him Hjalmarsson instead. All right, so it's not going to go through the way it is. We're going to grab someone here. No, just get Borlamo. We're going to get somebody else. This guy. Oh, the salary cap. Fuck. Heh. That's not good. We gotta get someone with a little bit of salary in them. He's got 1 year left too. Yeah, let's get Ryan Wilson. It will work that way. He's got 1 year left, yeah? 1 year left. Yeah, good. So I think that's will be just fine. We're gonna have 9 mil plus those 2 million right there. It's only for this year. Yeah, we're gonna have around 30 something something. That will be just fine. We're gonna see if this will go through. Too far off in value, as usual. We gotta give him a draft pick because I can't give up anything else right about now. Let's give him a second rounder. Try Sweden. No, that does not work. Let's give him a first rounder then. Bit off in value. Bit off in value. Bit off in value. All right, let's give him a second round pick then. We got it. We got it. That's great. I know I'd give up a lot, but it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You know, these draft picks, we don't need any draft picks right now. We got a good team. We got a young team, so I'm not worried at all. I'm just gonna keep it that way. We're just gonna have to try and move in for a trade for Josh Morrissey as well, if we can do that. Because I'd really like to have that guy. We're just gonna see here. See us players is matching the block here. We can give him Figren. Yeah, let's throw him in there. They want that guy, and I'm gonna get him up. If we give him like another, let's see here. Centers. We got a lot of centers. If we give him, let's see here. What are we gonna do? There's Wilson. We can try and trade. No, then that's not gonna work out. Let's try and give him a draft pick. Let's give him that third rounder. Give him that third rounder and that third rounder. All right, screw that then. We're just gonna give him that third rounder as well. And then we have Josh Morrissey. That's great. So that's pretty much all the trades we're gonna do in this video. I'm gonna show you the lineups later on, but let's see if we've got anyone down in the AHL. We need to get up here. Nope, Josh Morrissey can play in the minors for this year. We're gonna edit lines. So, as I said, we're gonna go with best lines first. First, we're gonna use best lines on this. So, this is what they were saying we should do. Lefebvre is not gonna be here. That's one thing I can say. He's not gonna be here. Lefebvre, where are you? There you are. We gotta bring someone up here. Who's gone? Huh. All right, screw that. Let's just check this out here. Oh yeah, Eric Fair's gotta come up here. That's right. That's right. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have our fourth liner. Yeah, yeah. That's what we're gonna do. So let's go and edit the lines here again. So they were saying to put Zach Parise, Jonathan Toews, and Hunter Shinkaruk, Jeremy Moore, and Patrick Kane, and Jonathan Drouin, Brandon Sutter, Mike Ribeiro, and Jimmy Hayes, and McKinnon, Kruger, and it's gotta be fair. So that's what they're telling me to do. The defensive wise, we've got Duncan Keith, Eric Johnson, Brent Seabrook, John Carlson, Nick Leddy, and Kalendering. I think the defensive side is just fine. We're gonna go with that. Keith and Johnson on the first line, Seabrook and Carlson on the second line, and Nick Leddy and Kalendering on the third. We're gonna go with that. On the first line, anyhow, there's two different options here. Should we go with we're gonna go with Patrick Kane on the second line. Should we go with Shinkaruk or Drouin on the first line? I think we're gonna go with Drouin to begin with. Yeah, we're going with that. Parise, Toews, and Drouin, Shinkaruk, Ribeiro, and Kane And we're gonna go with McKinnon on the third line with Sutter and Morin. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do now. I really like these lineups now. We're gonna, yeah, we lost Patrick Sharp and Louis Eriksson and Hjalmarsson, but we replaced them with better players. I think we got better depth now. Maybe not better depth, but yeah, we could have kept into the same team for this year, but we couldn't. So we had to get rid of someone, and I really feel that Patrick Kane. I personally like Patrick Kane, so it's pretty hard for me to let him go. He didn't have the greatest year, 82, 39 point, no, 62 points. For God's sake, in 82 games. It wasn't his greatest season, but he had a great playoffs. He had a good playoff with 16 points in 16 games. So I think that he deserves to get like another year because I know it's gonna work itself out anyway. So yeah, we're gonna keep Kane. I think it's gonna be a mean second line with Shinkaruk, Ribeiro, and Kane on it. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with Keith Johnson, Seabrook, Carlson, Laddie, and Glendening. On the power play, we are gonna get Taves in the middle. We're gonna get Kane down to the second line with Druin's gonna come up. It'll be Keith and Glendening. That's strange. Glendening. He's got a decent shot, so I guess that's why. Carlson's shot, it's not that great. And Eric Johnson. Yeah, we're gonna try and keep that actually. We're gonna try and keep Glendening and Keith and Johnson and Carlson. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna move Kane out to the right there. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Kane, Parise, no, Taves and Parise, Keith and Glendening, Kane and Drew, and yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. Penalty kill, Taves and Sutter, Druin and Parise. All right, let's see Druin's. Oh, defensive awareness 90. That's great. That's great. And Eric Johnson and Keith and Carlson and Seabrook. Yeah, that will work out just fine. Parise's defensive stats, stat 89, 83, 85. So anyone else who can try and get in here. Let's see here. I think not. Shinkaruk's not ready, right? No, he's not ready. So let's go with that. Taves and Sutter, yeah. Yep. Taves, we don't have to give a shit about the 4-on-4 lines here. But it looks alright. 4. Oh, the problem is we're gonna get Druin up there. We're gonna get Ribeiro, the man. Taves and Parise as extra attackers. Corey Schneider and Brock Bugard as our goaltenders. This just looks fucking great. That's all I can say for now. So our team is ready. Our team is ready to get the season done. I'm kind of looking to might just be a betweener year here. We're gonna get to the playoffs. We gotta get to the playoffs, and then we're just gonna have to see where the playoffs take us. But yeah, we're just gonna have to find out. This was gonna be all for this video, but I'm gonna record another one right away. So we're gonna start the simulation in the next video. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.